This morning, the Durham County Board of Commissioners is going to meet, and they have quite the full agenda. They're expected to approve a more than $292,000 contract with a company that would screen people for COVID-19. This includes temperature checks, plus a questionnaire about symptoms and exposure for employees and people who get any kind of service at a county building, including libraries. That meeting begins at 9. Today, the Durham City Council going to once again be talking about mandatory COVID-19 testing options for employees. It was last month when council put the testing on pause, saying they didn't want taxpayers to foot the bill. That plan would have required unvaccinated workers be tested once a week beginning October 18th. At last check, 40% of employees were not vaccinated. That means it would have cost an estimated $69,000 a week.
Major changes to North Carolina's law on alcohol sales are in effect. The new law allows people to purchase liquor from ABC stores online. The new rules also allows distilleries to sell bottles of liquor on Sundays between noon and 9 p.m. State Representative Tim Moffitt sponsored the bill. Southern Distilling Company in Statesville sold their first bottle to him yesterday.
North Carolina's biggest open house, the Parade of Homes, now underway, and it comes as home prices in the Triangle are soaring.
Here, Redfin's study found Raleigh has the highest bidding rate of any metro area. Nearly 87% of homes had competing offers in August, nearly 2 times the amount as last year. And we talked to a builder who said you're less likely to get into a bidding war with new construction.
Not only is the house brand new, but you're not finding nearly the competing offers that you got to compete with compared to a resale. How they may have large due diligence, multiple offers. New construction, you come to it, and you often pay the price that's there.
Oh, he says Wake County normally has a 6-month home supply. Well, now it's down to 1 week for homes less than $300,000. The Parade of Homes continues for 2 more weekends.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The Museum of Life and Science is hosting its next Durham Community Days today. During these days, people who live in Durham County get in free with proof of residency. Each adult can bring up to 5 kids. Otherwise, general admission tickets cost $23, and keep in mind that masks are required. Well, Ray, you live in Durham.
Yeah, well, yeah, I've been to the museum. As a matter of fact, there is a weather, I'll brag a little bit, they have a weather demonstration with a tornado. They're back at another station I worked at. I wrote that whole program. It's called Ask a Meteorologist. Did it back when I was a youngin' in the 90s.
There's your legacy.
There you go. Now, I have no idea if it's still there because I haven't been there for a while, but anyway, what to expect for the week ahead. Warm 80s for the first half of the week, again, like we had over the weekend. Thunder showers each day. Well, there's a slight chance today, but there's a better chance when we have the cold front by the end of the week. And then as that cold front passes, temperatures will be back into the 70s, where they should be for this time of year by the end of the week. So a warm start and a little more humid start, as we're going to go in that humid category today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Now, what about rainfall for the week ahead? It's been awfully dry, so we're not going to see a lot of rain, but we're going to have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, possibly up to an inch of rain. ½ inch to an inch looks reasonable, but that's averaged out over 4 days or so, 4 or 5 days. Today's a small chance, but a little better chance starting tomorrow of rain. So we're not going to look for anything widespread, but we'll take whatever rain we can get because it has been dry. It's mostly cloudy, 67 degrees right now. Winds out of the southwest at 8. A little bit of activity on the radar, a little sprinkle up in Orange County near Carborough and Chapel Hill, and that stretches up to Granville County and into Mecklenburg County. So I've got that on the forecast as a little 10% chance of a sprinkle this morning. Otherwise, these clouds will be around for a few hours, and then we'll build some sunshine mixing it in here. So it'll be a mixture of clouds and sun today. We'll go right down the middle and give you a rays of sunshine of a 5. Yeah, and what I'm thinking now is mostly cloudy with that little 10% chance. Then a mixture of clouds and sun, a little spell of partly cloudy, and then we're back to mostly cloudy by late in the day. And there's your 20% chance. 1 in 5 shot you might run into a shower or thunder shower today as we get up to about 85 degrees. So that's that little blob of sprinkles now. That goes away. We get a little sun to heat us up at noon. And then as we go through the afternoon hours, maybe a shower or thunder shower moving through late this afternoon or into the evening hours. And as we look at tomorrow, kind of more of the same, clouds and sun with maybe a little better chance of a isolated or spotty shower, thunder shower in the afternoon. This front is just stationary, but eventually this low will kick through. That's when we get that cold front, but it's going to be Thursday. So Wednesday is going to be another warm day with a spotty shower or thunder shower. So here we go. We've got a small chance today, 85 degrees, an afternoon shower, thunder shower possible tomorrow, 84. We'll see a thunder shower possible On Wednesday, 83. Then a little better chance of scattered showers and thunder showers Thursday, Friday, and unfortunately I got to keep it into Saturday. Things will be slow to clear. We'll be in the 70s. A slight chance of a shower on Sunday, but then on Columbus Day we got 82. We're back in the 80s with partly cloudy skies next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So no below normal temperatures there, Melissa, but a little better than what we've had.
No below normal temperatures?
Yeah, don't scratch your back.
No. Sometimes you just got that itch you can't scratch, you know?
You got the itch for fall.
Itch for fall, that is exactly right, Bill Ray. Hey, so let's take a look at drive times this morning. As you can see, looks great out there. A lot of green you can see. Bill Ray was talking. We did have some light showers there. They're along portions of 64, 421. We may see some wet roads here and there, but no major delays for us. That is the positive news there. I do want to let you know we do have some construction that's going to be ongoing. So taking you here to Goldsboro, there's 795 for your point of reference. Zoom in here a little bit here. Beginning at 7:30, I'm going to have a road closed there at North Carolina Street. That's near Hooks River Road. It's going to be closed for repairs. You can detour there Salem Church Road to get to Hooks River Road. Again, that's going to begin at 7:30 this morning. Otherwise, no active accidents. That's good news there. We hope it stays that way. Either way, I'll continue to keep you updated and have another update at the top of the hour. Randy?
Melissa, thanks. It is coming up on 4:52 this morning. We are following breaking news of fire burning right now at an animal hospital in Wake County. You're getting a live look. We're going to have a live report coming up. Plus, millions of dollars of funding withheld from Johnson County schools. Coming up later, the stipulation and the discussion that's taking place today.
Call ARS Rescue Rooter today for a complimentary water heater analysis. For a limited time, you can even save up to $650 on a new water heater, including tankless. Call 919-865-7777 to schedule your appointment.
Big news for heartburn sufferers. Introducing Zantac 360 Degrees with a new formula that has the #1 doctor-recommended medicine approved to both prevent and relieve heartburn. It works in as little as 15 minutes and lasts. New Zantac 360.
It's Hamrick's Fall Sportswear Spectacular. Gloria Vanderbilt denim or pants, $12.98. Speculation mock necks, 2 for $10. Southern Gal long sleeve tees, a Hamrick's exclusive, just $9. Ladies select sweaters, $20. Ladies flannels, $9.98. Fall and Halloween flags, $5 garden, $10 home. And the Dash stand mixer, just $24.99. Hamrick's Fall Sportswear Spectacular.
Did you know that your clothes can actually attract pet hair? With Bounce Pet Hair and Lint Guard, your clothes can repel pet hair. Look how the shirt on the left attracts pet hair like a magnet. Pet hair is no match for Bounce. With Bounce, you can love your pets and lint roll less.
You've always loved Vicks Vapors, and now you'll really love new Vicks Vapo Stick. It goes on clear and dries quickly. No mess. Just soothing Vicks Vapors for the whole family. Introducing new Vicks Vapo Stick.
Mark your calendar, check the days. The amazing Rooms to Go fall sale is going on now, and thousands of shoppers are getting huge fall sale savings on great-looking living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, and more. Plus, to make buying even easier, there's 60-month interest-free financing. That's right, you get both. Low sale prices and 60-month interest-free financing. So hurry to the Rooms to Go fall sale today for great-looking furniture and low sale prices.
If your water heater is leaking or won't heat, call Optimal Plumbing today.
Our main focus is in our name, Optimal Plumbing. We find the optimal solutions for all your plumbing needs.
From water heater fails, leaks, or simple repairs, Optimal Plumbing provides fast, affordable, and efficient options. Call the replacement experts now to receive $150 off a new water heater or $300 off tankless. Optimal Plumbing Solutions. Plumbing done optimally.
Had enough? No. Arthritis. Here, new Aspirin Arthritis. Huh. Full prescription strength. Reduces inflammation. Thank the gods. Don't thank them too soon.
Kick pain in the Aspirin.
ARS Rescue Rooter has been a St. Jude partner since 2018, supporting its life-saving mission, finding cures, saving children. Learn more about St. Jude and how you can help by visiting ars.com/St. Jude.
Good morning, 4:55, and our coverage of local news that matters continues right now.
Let's get to some of today's top stories. We're following breaking news. Crews right now on the scene of a fire at an animal hospital in Wake County.
It began around midnight at the 3H Equine Hospital and Mobile Veterinary Services. That is up Pool Road East in New Hill. Let's go live right now. According to their website, they offer a full range of vet services 24 hours a day. At the time of the call, authorities say there were animals being taken to safety. No word if anybody is hurt, people or animals, but you're looking live right now at the scene. We saw flames coming out of the building a short time ago. It appears that they finally got those out. We'll have a live report coming up later in the newscast.
Today, funding for Johnson County Schools is going to go up for discussion when the Board of Commissioners meet. The meeting comes after the school board passed a new policy last week about how race and history are taught in schools. The district created the new policies after the Johnson County Board of Commissioners decided to withhold almost $8 million in funding until something was made to, quote, eliminate the possibility of critical race theory teachings and any other potentially divisive teaching topics.
Today is the deadline for all staff and faculty at UNC Chapel Hill to get vaccinated or begin weekly COVID-19 testing. Unvaccinated students began testing twice a week since the end of August.
Starting today, you need to show a COVID vaccine card or proof of a recent negative test if you want to go to any Live Nation venue. Venues include the Ritz in Raleigh and Coastal Credit Union Music Park at Walnut Creek.
All righty, as we take a look at temperatures right now, doesn't feel like October when you step outside. We're normally supposed to be in the 50s, and we've got 60s for everybody with a few clouds. We'll show you the radar, give you your forecast, all coming up in the next half hour.
Age before beauty? Why not both? Visibly diminish wrinkled skin in just 2 days. Crepe Corrector Lotion, only from Gold Bond. Champion your skin.
Reggie Bush used to eat breakfast somewhere else. Then you tried Wendy's breakfast. Now we can't get rid of them.
Can you believe this breakfast croissant is only $1.99?
Yeah, Reggie. I put the sign up. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's.
Your heart is at the heart of everything you do. And if you have heart failure, there's a medicine specifically made for heart failure, Entresto. It's a heart failure medicine prescribed by most cardiologists. Entresto is proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Heart failure can change the structure of your heart, so it may not work as well. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. And with a healthier heart, there's no telling where life may take you. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto for heart failure, and trust your heart to Entresto.
Lowe's showrooms have a variety of stylish flooring you'll love for years to come, like Stainmaster with lifetime stain resistance limited warranty. Order now. Get your flooring installed with help from Lowe's. Home to any budget, home to any possibility.
Hey CoverGirls! Remember that? I was a CoverGirl in 1998 and today I'm a CoverGirl. Thanks to Simply Ageless, America's #1 foundation with anti-aging ingredients for instant wrinkle reduction. Once a CoverGirl, always a CoverGirl. Simply Ageless from CoverGirl.
Fur, you won't faze me. Unlike Zyrtec, Allegra won't make me drowsy.
Allegra starts working 2 times faster than Claritin. So take Allegra before allergy symptoms take over you. And for kids, try allergist-recommended non-drowsy children's Allegra.
Milk with your cereal with Fairlife. It's more like cereal with your ultra-filtered milk with a creamy taste plus 50% more protein, 50% less sugar. Turn nutrition into nutrition. Fairlife ultra-filtered milk.
Covering local news that matters. This is CBS 17 News This Morning.
Hey, good morning to you. Coming up on 5 a.m. this Monday, it's October 4th. I'm Randy Ayala.
And I'm Bill Young. I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope you got to enjoy that gorgeous weather and I hope it continues into the new week. Let's get to meteorologist Bill Ray.
Well, if you like the warmth, that is going to continue, but it's going to be more humid, so it's not going to be as comfortable. And we finally have a chance of maybe a shower or thunder shower in the forecast. But we're 68 degrees. We've got a breeze out there. It's keeping the atmosphere mixed up enough and some clouds, so we just can't cool down to the low 60s, or where we should be for this time of year in the 50s. And nobody's in the 50s. We're pretty warm. 65 Fayetteville, 63 Rocky Mount, 63 Roanoke Rapids, 68 matching the Raleigh-Durham International Airport temperature of 68 degrees. A couple sprinkles. You see the clouds. We'll zoom into the radar right around Hillsboro, stretching down 40 in southwest Durham, and a couple sprinkles moving toward Roxborough and up by South Hills. So we'll see that, and that goes away, and we're pretty much dry with some sun at noon. That southwest flow continues, and we'll see an isolated, just a 1 in 5 shot. You'll see a shower, thunder shower this afternoon. Otherwise, more humid, warm. You see 80 at noon, and highs today, 85 in Raleigh, 82 in Durham, and 86 in Fayetteville. All right, Melissa Lefevre, take it away.
Well, thank you so much, Bill Ray. We'll take you live here to Edwards Mill at Durley Road. And we've had a few people early this morning heading out on the roads, but still not an accident in sight. That is positive news, especially as we're kicking off the new work week. As Bill Ray's been mentioning, yes, we've got a little bit of light rain out there. So where we're seeing some green there on Live Drive, that is indicating some wet roads in the Pittsboro area, but especially here along the North Carolina-Virginia state line, Mecklenburg County, there, Clarksville area, even there along portions of 15. So may see some of those sprinkles, but again, not seeing any accidents. We hope it stays that way, and I'll continue to keep you updated on that and any construction as we move throughout the next half hour. Randy and Bill.
Melissa, thanks for filling breaking news this morning. Right now, crews on scene of a fire at an animal hospital in Wake County.
It began around midnight at the 3H Equine Hospital and Mobile Veterinary Services. That is located off Pool Road East in New Hill. All right, let's go live to the scene once again. Look at this tremendous amount of flames visible from that building. We checked their website, and they offer a full range of different vet services 24 hours a day. At the time of the call, authorities say the animals were already being taken to safety. There is no word of any people nor animals getting hurt. We do have an added crew on the way to the scene. We'll keep you updated all throughout the newscast.
The U.S. reached 700,000 COVID-related deaths, more than 2 times the entire population of Durham County.
Yeah, just to give you some perspective, doctors say a lot of those deaths were an increase in infections this past summer among people who were not vaccinated. The question now is if we'll see another wave as we head into the holidays.
It's just too soon to tell. We've just got to concentrating on continuing to get those numbers down and not try to jump ahead by weeks or months and say what we're going to do at a particular time. Let's focus like a laser on continuing to get those cases down. And we can do it by people getting vaccinated.
There is some progress. In the past 2 weeks, COVID cases and deaths have begun to fall.
As of today, New York City public school employees are required to have received at least their first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine.
We are working to get some more information this morning on a shooting that sent 1 person to the hospital in Durham. Police got to South Roxborough Street around 5 o'clock yesterday after reports of shots being fired near Fayetteville and Pilot Streets. Police say the victim's injuries are life-threatening. You know, we told you just last week about how a Durham mom is still paying high medical bills 1 year after her 11-year-old son was shot in the leg by a stray bullet.
Yeah, the mom wants to conceal her son's identity for his safety. She says a lot of people have reached out to help. Her son had surgery, several surgeries, and had to learn to walk again. Hospital bills climbed as high as $132,000. A year later, he's running and playing, but she's still paying those bills. There's a GoFundMe page to help out. We have a link for you on our website. She also wants to donate some of the money to families of other kids who've been shot this year. Today, there is an event to rename Polk Correctional Institution in Butner to Granville Correctional Institution.
It's because the name Polk is for William Polk, a Revolutionary War officer who owned slaves. The event begins at noon today at the Butner Gazebo Park on Central Avenue. There were name changes at 3 other prisons. Right now, it is Fire Prevention Week. The theme of this year's campaign is Learn the Sounds of Fire Safety. The goal is to educate everyone about the different sounds of the smoke or carbon monoxide alarms, regardless of which alarm sounds. Organizers say you must take action when you hear it.
Starting today, Durham business owners will have a chance to grow and develop It's part of the 2021 Minority Enterprise Development Week. The virtual events celebrate achievements of minority business owners and a commitment to offer equal opportunities. There's going to be an honor ceremony, a program about engaging in growth and learning how to reduce cyber risks. The theme this year, Thriving Through Adversity. It runs through Friday.
You know, we talked about a new list from the Bureau of Labor Statistics showing the careers with the most growth in the next decade, which do not require a bachelor's degree. Any jobs concerning the environment and clean energy, they're already seeing big growth. Solar installers and forest fire inspectors and prevention specialists are in the top 10. Also, you can imagine medical work is big. We've known that for a while. Physical therapy assistants are anticipating a 36% increase in the next decade. The average pay just shy of $60,000. Also, home health aides are in big demand, and it's anticipated their salaries will continue to climb. As always, if you need a job or an employer who needs workers, just click Job Alert at CBS17.com or our news app. You're able to search through thousands of openings all across our area.